and you are keeping on with Mr. Naviton. And so, in last episode, we finished here at the Windy Port Fair waypoint. So, let's take a look at the map. This one. So, we are currently right here. We just got here and we found these two. One's a vendor and one's a recruiter. And I was trying to get to. I wanted to get to this screen anyway. I was trying to get magic power to 75 so that every spell that we can cast, like a buff or debuff, goes for an extra round. I got to 73, but I think the way to get to the 75 is to go get a ring and probably start maybe not using these rings so much. So, with that being said, I know where I want to go, and we got to go back to the Mage's Tower. Here's the troops that we have, and here's our. I just want to go to our talent chart. We 20, as you can see, 20 points into finesse, 5 into anarchy, and 8 into order. We have 5 points that we can spend. I don't want to quite yet. We will, just not quite yet. Okay, so to get the magic power to 75, let's go running into the Mage's factory. And that vendor that we can see that sells Mage's gear is Elam. Either Elam or Elam. This guy. The ring I want is the sapphire ring. You can see 4 to magic power. So we are going to get that. Sell some of our trash. And I don't need this tyrant sword either. So unfortunately, it's only worth 325 gold for that, but that's what it is. Okay, so now let's. I like this. I like both of these rings, and we're gonna need this one later. But for right now, let's do that. And I want to switch staves. I want to go with the Rod of Deception, just because of the rank 3 weakness spell. So we're gonna do that. And also, I'm not really liking the Adept's Mask. I'm gonna put the tiara back on just because I like the resistances better. So we're gonna put that back on, and so now magic power at 75. We probably don't need Brand's ring right now either, so we'll throw on that one. There we go. Okay, and I do need to upgrade a spell here. I want to upgrade Freezing Ray from 1 to 2. Yeah, we'll make it so it does a little bit more damage. Okay. Next thing to do is we went and found this undead guy, Molino. I'm gonna call Trigger, and found out that a scroll of his got stolen, and he wants it back. So we gotta mention this to Bernard and tell him that we met this guy. And Bernard has been sitting here at the tavern this whole time, and he's probably got a belly full of beer.
The cause of all your troubles is a necromancer named Molino. He's promised to leave you alone if the stolen scroll is returned to him. There's no way to know if he's telling the truth, but I'm going to find that scroll. I wonder what it looks like.
Here's what I'm thinking. Here we are, helping the spirit, yet he was the one who made the lab assistant dump all kinds of waste on our village. Don't you think he deserves a lesson?
Is it worth it? We just want him to leave us alone, don't we?
Don't you want to teach him a lesson?
Is it worth it? Maybe it would be more prudent to just get him to leave us alone.
I'll double the reward I promised.
I'm not sure you promised any reward whatsoever, but I'll see what I can do.
Oh my.
Yeah, and if my math is correct, a reward that is at nothing, and if you double nothing, you end up with nothing. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the waypoint. Oh boy. Yeah, Trigger just, he doesn't know how to turn very sharply. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, now you can see we have quest down here at the fair, and then all the examine the ruin stones, the grandfather, the taming of the fire. That's one of the books. I want to go back and do these two fights now that I have the Death Knight and I have the Dark Adept. It's time to get them some XP so I can get to rank 2. So I don't, the ghosts are already at rank 2. So I'm going to substitute them for the mercs. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Slightly weaker enemy. Alright. All undead here. Move the Death Knights to the right, along with the assassins. Dark Adept can go all the way over there. So we'll make these two go this way and these two go this way. And see how we do. Alright. So here the rod of deception. Now they have all their attacks do minimal damage. Okay, round 1. We are gonna do magic swords. That way we get stone skin, get extra armor, and when these guys attack us, we get 3 mana per attack. Yep, those guys take on the zombies. We're gonna have the assassins backstab the Dark Adepts. Oh, got 2. The Dark Adept has, or Dark Spirit. The Dark Adept has magic shackles, however, doesn't work on the undead because they don't have a mind. Ill Fate, I do want to put that on the Dark Spirit. Fire took him out. Oh boy, and got an extra turn. Very good. Alright, Death Knights. They can taunt the zombies. Come attack them. Boy, this is just extra turn after extra turn. It's good. Ghouls. Yeah, I'm not sure how much they're gonna end up doing in this fight. So they went after the Dark Adept. There we go. Armor increased even more, so There's a control zone. What should we do this round? We'll do Celestial Fire. More damage. Works. Just took him out. Run the assassins up. Oh boy. Poison. Yeah. Let's try to work those skeletons down. Have the ancient ghouls take out one skeleton. Oh, we gotta go again. Oh boy. Sure. The reason why I hesitated because I really want the Death Knights to get some XP, but I think they got some this go around. Dark to Death. There we go. Alright. So everyone should have got some XP. Didn't lose anybody, so we made 19.99. Okay. We've already looted this area, so we get to ride on to the next one. Up and over the hill. We're gonna make a sharp left. Okay. Same thing as the last battle. Death Knights over there. Gonna put the mercs over there. Yeah, we could use. No, we're gonna switch it up. And we'll put the Dark Adept there. There we go. I'll get weakness. Same thing. We are going to use Magic Source. And then we're gonna. Mercs are gonna move up here. And then Precise Strike on the crossbowman. Well, we could do the clay golems. There we go. I want the assassins to do backstab on the healer. And then the Dark Adept, we will use Spellbind on the healers so that they cannot heal anybody. And then we're gonna shoot the Swordman. Alright, so Death Knight's here. Who do we want to taunt? Let's taunt the sword. We could have taunted the clay golems, but we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna use Infectious Claws from the ancient ghouls. Yep. Wow. Took on the assassins. So that's just one. Okay. Well, again, we're gonna do the same thing. Celestial Fire. Wow. Took out two. Okay. We're gonna have them ride down to the healers, block the healers. So the assassins, they have this triumph, which, if they don't wipe out the unit entirely, then the unit gets magic shackled. If the assassins do wipe out the unit entirely, then they get their action points restored for backstab. We're gonna use almost. Okay, we can do ill fate on the swordman. That'll give the death knights a little easier shot. There we go, death knights. Yep. Let's put the ghouls there. Yeah, here's our no more. Swordmen are no more, and spearmen are no more. Okay. Oh, good. The mercs went up to rank 2. We did lose a assassin, so we gotta heal him up. All right. Let's run up here. We haven't treasure hunted up here yet, and kind of a mystery to me about this area, because there's the gate up here that is blockaded. Let's go to the magic crystal. There we go. Get some mana. Yeah, this door is blockaded with the guards. You can't get through. It's to Rigger. So I'm just thinking that was either like the DLC that was gonna be sent out after this game, or possibly King's Bounty 3 is what they were planning. I don't know. So if any of you guys know, please let me know. So I can understand what they wanted for the future of the game, possibly. Okay, so let's go to our map. Those 2 fights are done. Now, yes, I know we have a quest here and another fight, spoiler alert, but I'm not ready to do this yet. My strategy is to be over leveled of your the boss that you're trying to take over. You want to be over leveled so that it just makes it easier. So that's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to go back here, and we need to explore this area down here. So let's go to the nearest waypoint. I guess I was trying to say foe. Yeah. You need to be over leveled compared to your foe. Okay, here we go. Back to the Windy Port Fair. Now, we're going to go run this way. So the fair is right there, and you can see the fight circle, or part of it. We'll come back to that too after we explore this area here. There's a couple things to check out here, and it's more than just treasure hunting. Okay, here is Castle Lamarok. And you can see it's been kind of pretty worn down. We're going to run to this side. We find a locked door. So that we probably need a key for that locked door. Let's go over here. There's cash. And a barrel. And a big fella there.
Then a dash, or is it 2 dashes? This huge.
So we'll come back to Roses in just a second. Here's a door with a force field on it. It's locked. And if you read the note, we're supposed to speak the words luminous core, but it's not effective yet. Ooh, a diamond. That's good. So we'll have to come back to that. Anyway, let's talk to Roses. He's got a quest for us.
This huge. Oh, familiar face. You look like you want to boost your armed power.
Wait a moment. You're the disciple with the magic quill, aren't you?
Long story. They kicked me out, but now I've found a real trade. Trolls, raw force, the endurance of stone, and total obedience.
Trolls are anything but obedient. What kind of tall tale are you spinning this time?
Until now, I have discovered a spell that can tame them. Once I have the final ingredient, I'll be taming trolls with the snap of my finger.
I've never heard of this spell. But what's the ingredient?
The Stone of Worry. I've read that this stone so terrifies trolls in its presence, a troll's mind goes soft as clay. These stones are said to be sentient and hide when they hear footsteps. I also read that they can be found along the riversides in Middle Ruin. A trip to Ruin is out of the question right now. Too many beasts and brigands. But as soon as I can manage it, I'll be in the business of selling trolls. The most important thing is to keep the stones at a distance. Otherwise, the enchantment might get out of control.
Okay. And I wonder what the big fella has to say about all that.
You're frightened, all right. I'm even feeling pity for the beast. Fancy that.
Okay. So, we don't have the key yet, and we don't know the spell yet to get the key, but stay tuned. We will. Alright, so let's do a little bit of treasure hunting right there. Okay. Nothing up here. Okay, so let's go up the hill here. Castle Ardennes. We're going to make a quick left or right hand turn. Here is Ancient Legend, 75 XP. Not a lot, but it's, it's free. Up the stairs. Message 43. So, new quest. Additional. The Mystery of Castle Ardennes. Okay, let's click that. Now, there's a little bit of gold to be found in here. Come in here. Come in this room. Message 46. Now there is a pouch of gold right there. So now we need to operate 4 secret levers. Okay. Barrel here. Here's one of them, the torch. So there's 4 torches. Now, yes, there is a door the spirit, and then the two disciples that are trying to capture Ador. We don't want to run into that quite yet. We're not ready to take him on either. Not yet.
Well, next.
Okay. There's two of the levers. Okay, bottom of the stairs is another pouch of gold. Another lever opens the gate at the bottom of those stairs. Yeah. Bags. Okay, and then another lever here. Okay, that's 3 down, 1 more to go. Okay, there's a girl here. 197. Yeah, see, we are making a little bit of money. Okay. Girl here. Alright, here's another lever. 4th and final.
Done.
Opens up a wall.
At last,
Oh boy.
the day
Here's one
has
more.
come.
I think I've seen you somewhere before. Are you the one who wrote these letters?
Yes, 'twas I. Once I was known as Count Wilmore, keeper of the royal seal and lord of Castle Ardennes. Like many other loyal servants of the king, I was a victim of slander. My enemies had me imprisoned in my own castle. I've been looking for a way out for 10 long years. During that time, I learned to tame the rats, the only creatures that can come and go at will. You found one such messenger. I believe its name was Armin.
You look much older than when I last saw you, Count. Am I the first one to respond to your pleas?
How selfish people are. When I came for justice and later for pity, none came. But as soon as I mentioned filthy lucre, all the cellar contains is a couple bottles of wine and some moldy cheese. Gold is not there. I do have some treasures stashed away, though. I'm willing to part with one such cache.
Okay. And one said cache we will find. All right. We want to read this book. This is part 7 of the Maximus Wars 2. And so now we have found all 7 of those books. Get 150 XP for that.
Fresh air.
What are you going to do now? Will you ask Gazella for help? I take it she's a relation of yours.
Don't speak that wretched woman's name in my presence. Gazella is my niece. Indeed, the castle is hers now. No one can be trusted. No one at all.
Okay. So let's go find this cache that he's talking about. So the first room that we came into, you can see the rune on the wall, which is a false wall. 300 XP plus, a little bit more money. And a little bit of mana. Good. Okay. I think we came out of there pretty well. So you can see at the bottom down there, there is a beast fight. I think that's what. Look at the map real quick. This chest is inside Castle on Rock, and we need to get the doors open to get it. So stand by for that. But let's go do this battle, and then we can go down the hill, and then this is the next scryer fight. We can do that, and then we can get down here to the troll quest, and as well as Marlena's quest. So yeah, let's try to make that the plan. for today. I think this troop, I think these troops will be good for this fight. Yeah. Oh boy. That's a big griffin. Alright. Strong enemy. We have griffins and then the mighty griffin, which luckily is only at rank 1. Yeah, you can see 1740 hit points. Oh boy, that's a lot. And then we have ancient wolves and then rank 3 bears. And the same with the ancient wolves. They have this bloody feast skill, which they heal themselves with the amount of damage that they do. So yeah, lots of things to look out for. Okay, so we got the ancient wolves here, and they can get to this square. The mighty griffin, the bears, and the other griffins, the normal kind. So we don't want to be in these 2 squares. I'm gonna move. Let's move around to something like that. Yes. Okay. Maybe a weakness. So, round 1. I'm going to have to use the freezing ray on the mighty griffin. Slow him down. We just cannot take on all of these animals to come hit us at the one time. So we got to kind of stagger it out. All right. The assassins are going to use backstab on the griffins. And the Dark Adept is going to use Spellbind on the bears. Because the bears have charge. And we're not ready for them just to come running at us yet either. So... okay. We want the Death Knights to taunt the Ancient Wolves. Yeah. And I want to hold that position, otherwise the Griffins will come in and attack for the Dark Adepts. Okay, we're gonna just defend. Okay, round 2. We are going to use Celestial Fire. We're gonna wait. Okay, so here comes the wolves. They're gonna get attacked on that control zone. That control zone. And they're gone. Just like that. That's how taunts can really work out. Okay, I'm gonna wait on Ill Fate because I'm gonna save that for the Griffin. So we're gonna attack the Griffins. Oh, he gets to go again. Maybe he'll get one. He will. Very good. Okay. 6th turn. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I wanna wait. We'll let the Griffin come up. Okay, that actually worked out. The assassins, no. got the XP. He'll get it for that. Okay. We gotta let the bears come to us a little bit. Round 3. We are going to use the freezing ray on the griffin again. Slow him down that way. We can focus on the bears. That's gonna kill one. We're gonna skip that for now. Wait. Yeah. Let dark down. Good, he gets to go again. We're gonna wait. Boy. We're gonna wait. Let the bears come to us. There's that hasten. Ghouls. Kind of figure that might happen. I don't want to lose a horse. Yeah. Oh, good. Gets to go again. Initiative increased. It's already pretty high. Okay. Oh, that's right. Whoa. Lost one. Okay, we are going to. He still has. Let's use freezing ray one more time. Yeah. Now we're going to use ill fate on him. Start. I'm gonna have the ghouls run away. Yeah. They're just it's a shot. That's pretty good damage. That is really good damage. Boy, he's still gonna counter strike. Pretty hard. Dang. I mean, I could do one more time. The damage is pretty minimal. Sure. Yeah, it would kill her for sure. So we're gonna wait. Yeah, let's do that. Let's let the Dark Adept get the XP. Boy, he sure did. 249. Let's see, it's gonna cost me. Ooh. I went backwards on gold there, but that's alright. That's alright. We got the win. Okay, large chest here. Decoder, opulent mirror, and 920 gold. Okay, well, that made up for going backwards at the end of the fight there. Okay, we need some money. I have sleigh bells. Oh boy, This game, I tell you, I don't think there's an episode that has gone by that I have not found sleigh bells in a chest or a box or a basket or something. I don't know. The developers, somebody really likes Christmas. Okay, Scryer, another battle.
Tell me, can you summon any person from the past?
Only those who are remembered. In the world's memory, rulers live long, and the ancient rulers of Antis are remembered by the land itself. One of them, who had already lost his name, but was still able to lead an army, came to my call to fight the Blight. Go!
And go we shall. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and thumbs down. Alright, strong enemy. I guess we have some new units to fight, and that is Griffins, Riders, and Blades. However, we have a red dragon. Yes. I don't know. Would it be a King's Bounty game without a red dragon? Some could argue. Okay, let's move around like that. Alright, so what spells do we have? We have Burning Touch, Inner Flame, and Dispel. And all we have are the scrolls. We don't know any of these, but that's okay. We're gonna put Burning Touch on the red dragon. That increases his fire damage by 30%. All right. No, you're not gonna go there. The wolves. Bloody feast with them. We are going to let's see. Just trying to decide if I put the griffins here. We're gonna wait on the griffins. Hit and run, sure. Let's do that on those. The hollow blades. Cool. They lost one. See, they're gonna do hit and run too. And they hit and ran. Our wolves. Okay, we are going to go in a line of fire, or wall of fire, they would say. And the cool thing is we can do that again. In fact, let's give him Inner Flame. So that increases his hit chance. Okay. The griffins. Attack one of those guys. you gotta be careful with where you place the dragon because you can do friendly fire pretty easily. He's feared, scared of him. Yeah, that's it. And we got this obsidian ring. As you can see, I am minus 600 leadership. Yeah, that's not going to work for a mage at all. Okay. Let's keep running down here. See if there's any more hidden treasures along the side of the path here. Yep, here's a cache. Good. Alright, so that's gonna about do it for there. Let's go to the waypoint. Okay. Then let's come back here. We'll come back to Nika's. Let's run down the hill a little bit here.
A bell?
There's a barrel here. And then we have a cache over here. Okay, now we'll do the quest here. We're going to ring the bell. And the worry stones pop up. There's 3 of them. And you can't run at them. You just got to come very, very, very slowly. You don't want to startle them. Just very slowly, just kind of inch your way. Hey, buddy. Hey there. No one's gonna hurt you.
What if I give this
All right.
stone to the troll?
So we got the stone. All right, now let's run over here. 35 gold, good. Grab this book. This is Maximus Wars 3.
The most meaningless of all his crusades. So many dead. And what for?
So we got a whole nother series of books to collect. All right, let's talk to Nikas.
Nikas? You're probably unaware of what a wimp your grandson Brand has become.
What? My grandson is anything but a wimp. Before he left, he declared in no uncertain terms that he intended to be a free man. What happened?
Briefly, Brand's wedding has been called off because of his indecisiveness. He has proven to be severely lacking in character, despite Brand's obvious flaws. The girl refused to give up. She sent me to search for some way to infuse Brand with courage. She needs to bolster his spirit so he can propose to her again.
What a resourceful young maiden. If I were 20 years younger, I'd be competing for her heart myself. What was her name again?
Marlena.
Marlena, huh? We must help Brand win the fair maiden again. I have an idea. All we need is a drop of fire blood. Do you know about fire spirits? They'd make for an excellent amulet of bravery. On the other hand, my books...
I've heard of them. But what do they have to do with Brand?
Never mind the finicky details. Heroes like you generally shouldn't. Tell you what, let's tell your fortune instead. Which do you choose? The book or the sword?
Alright, and what he's talking about as we come into his backyard here. And on one pedestal we have the finesse option to grab the book. And on the other pedestal we have the option to grab the sword for a power point. We, since we are a mage after all, gonna grab the book. You can see we got a finesse point for that. And let's talk to Nikas again.
Ah, I could tell right away you were a smart one. Note that this tome is a volume of the On Elemental Behavior series, authored by Sanguinus himself. It's just as rare as Elemental Blood, but I was able to find the whole series in Terrence's store in Floster.
And was Terrence able to close his shop and retire after you purchased them?
Unfortunately, Eulagi arranged that Erasmus, my old acquaintance from the Mage's Tower, was perusing the titles that day as well. Sometimes it seems as if Erasmus spies on me in order to snatch up everything dear from beneath my fingertips. And so it was with these books.
Did he buy the volumes instead?
First, Erasmus drove up the price by outbidding me, but then he offered to split the cost and share the use of the books. This would have been fine, except Cathorn organized a quarantine outpost on the road to Floster, where Erasmus lives. I contacted him and requested the books to be teleported to me. I was about to head for the outpost, but your arrival distracted me. Now I recall that I have a drop of fireblood stowed away somewhere. I can prepare the ritual myself as long as there are no distractions.
Okay. So we need to go find these books. Marlena's happiness. Right here. Take the books from Erasmus. Okay. So on our map, it's right here. So we're going to take this road and come on down. There's a barrel there, and then there's a cache right here. Okay. We could wander up here.
Are
There's
we done here or what? Just a moment.
just this
What is wrong
big
with you?
barricaded
What
off
stone
area.
assembled you like this? Everything was working fine. The circuit is connected. Doesn't save state, so no recovery.
So we just have a bunch of iron golems and some mages. Okay. Anyway, let's continue the road to Floster. See if we can't find these books.
Foley, don't be silly. Don't you have
All
enough
right.
here?
But Father, there's such a wonderful spot over
Here's
there.
Foley.
Remember
Let's
the
talk
summer
to her.
house in
She's
the
got a
Foster?
quest for us.
Do you agree that the way beyond the outpost is dangerous?
No doubt it is, for some.
Leave your message for Prince Adrian somewhere around here. What does it matter where you hide it?
A message for the prince?
Oh, this will sound so very odd, but yes, I love him so much. He's just... So I write every once in a while to tell him how I'm doing and hide my letters throughout Nostria. I just want him to know how much I love him.
I was a young girl once. I understand.
If she wasn't so keen on traveling past the outpost, I wouldn't say a word. But you look like a seasoned traveler. Please, take Foley's letter and hide it in the location she indicates, if you get the chance. And since it's so close to Fluster, could you stop and check in on my wife while you're at it? My Brana is one tough woman, you see. She's probably worked herself into a huff because we've been gone so long.
Okay. That's a quest that we'll complete much later. Much later.
What's this? Some Mage Factory thingamabob.
Have you never seen a magic
Yes. Mage Factory Thingamabob. Here's the first book. There are 4 total.
Oh, come on. Teleports require tons
Okay, here is Pollen. And she has some stuff for sale. First of all, I want to point out here's Resurrection. You could get that. I cannot. It's not part of this challenge. Channel is a very, very useful scroll. Let's first of all let's sell our trash. I'll hang on to this, but you know what? No, I'm gonna sell that too. Okay. So what do we want? Well, I'm liking this belt. It's again we take 2 magic power and give up some resistances, but we'll do it. Okay, so you see the blue items here are rare versus the green, which is uncommon. This weapon, magic power 6, arcane 8, damage to undead 15%. We are going to get that, and we're also going to get this bone crown. Yeah, it has better stats than what we have. Even though, again, I'm going to give up the resistance, but it's okay. Plus crit hit chance, plus 25 to undead. That's pretty good. You could go for this one if you're thinking of going with the Archmage's battle robe gear. I am not. Yeah, we're just gonna go with what we just got. I am gonna buy Banish though, and have it. I do have enough money. I'm gonna buy Channel as well. Gives us 3. Okay, that's it. The other scrolls I'm not gonna worry about right now. Yeah, I know it seems like we have quite a bit of mana, but believe me, there are some upcoming spells that are very expensive. Okay, new quest, and let's talk to Heinrich.
Whatever is going on in the Crownlands? Can you believe these turnkeys dare refuse entry to an aristocrat?
And your name, sir? I haven't met you before.
I am heir to the ancient Fortin dynasty. They who once ruled half of Floster. I can't understand why nobody recognizes me. It must be because I was raised in Artisania. Mother moved us there when I was but a young child. But I'm back now, and Judge Hurt doesn't recognize my title, despite personally welcoming me to Windy Port.
That poltroon dares lay claim to the Fortin dynasty. He even tried to appeal to my pity. The audacity of the man. That proves him both a liar and a fool. Artisanians. What else needs to be said?
For shame. Disparaging the Artisanians like that. Any roads? I've come here on behalf of my brother, Yui, not myself. Now my poor, gullible brother, him you must know, Mr. Hurt. After all, you're one of his creditors. Your usury has forced him into hiding.
Well, well. There are 3 sides to this story?
That wastrel Uwe Fortin is swimming in debt, and he hopes to redeem it all with his inheritance. That's the truth of the matter.
To see only the worst in everyone and everything. Exactly what I'd expect from a pencil pusher.
Listen, my friend. I already told you what to do. Bring me the marble tablet from the Fortin crypt, and the issue will be resolved.
How is a marble tablet going to help? Is it a list of the Fortin heirs?
The Fortins have always been known for their cunning. The tablet glows when held by one of the Fortin dynastic heirs. It's some kind of witchcraft, surely.
The tablet is hidden away in a boneyard, infested with undead, which itself lays beyond an outpost. I will handsomely reward anyone who brings me that tablet from the Fortin crypt.
Okay. That's a quest for much later as well. Okay, here's book 2 of Maximus Wars 3.
The gate is locked. I should talk to the guard.
Okay. Yeah, you see we're broke now. Alright, let's talk to the guard.
Stop! The way is closed.
And why is that?
Don't you know? A pestilence has struck Monpatry. Archmage Cathorn has declared a quarantine.
Those quarantine outposts again. I should find Cathorn.
Here is Vin, a recruiter, and he has disciples, fire elementals 3, as well as ice elementals just 3, so very limited, and then stone elementals. So yeah, if you're looking to load up on your elementals, and that is typically the way of like the mage army with finesse, especially with the ranged units like that, to just kind of throw stuff at people and either freeze them to death or light them up. Okay, back to Nicholas here, or Nikus.
Here are your books.
Ah, the cover of the second volume is stained. He's been eating mutton while reading again. Ye gods, it seems my own grandson knows more about magic than this dullard. And Erasmus is both top disciple and Cathorn's assistant.
You have a gift for hyperbole. You're talking about Brand, right?
Yes. I only have one grandchild, thank Eliu, and only one drop of fire blood. If I want to keep both, I need to be extremely careful when performing the ritual. Now step aside and watch a true mage at work.
Okay, so talk to him again.
Is that the amulet for Brand? That was quick work.
It's quite a good one, too. This should help Brand. I know what my grandson is like.
Okay, so now we have the amulet. Let's finish this quest. Let's go to Brand, which he's still at Bludgeon's camp. Okay, he's right up here.
Hey, I remember you. It's not often someone is willing to help a loser like me. I hope Marlena's happy without me.
Yes, Marlena. Put this amulet on and head over to the lumberjack village. It's a gift from your grandfather.
Really? Grandpa? Is he angry with me?
Get on with it. I'm curious to see what happens.
Okay, I will. Whoa, I'm getting the strangest feeling. That cleaver dared kidnap my girl. Killing was too good for that swine, but at least I'll see justice done for Marlena. Marlena comes first. My girl, so brave, so smart and resourceful. I will marry her. I can't see why I hesitated before.
Now you're talking. I wonder what happens if she refuses.
You will come to the wedding. I want you to see how happy I can make her.
Okay, so he runs off to her down at the lumberjack village. We are gonna fast travel there. Yep, just like that. Gonna run on in. And they're having their wedding all the way in the back.
Oh, Brand, now you're the man I always wanted.
How are you?
I told you the real Brand was so much more than he appeared.
My dear girl, you've always been the only one to believe in me.
You can see for yourself how he's changed. I didn't mean that. What I meant to say is that he's become the man he always was, deep inside. It sounds incredible. But he gave me a new ring, not the one I gave you. He even brought me a gift, an Illyrian chick. Wherever did he get such a thing? I have no idea what to do with such a rare bird. Here, why don't you take it?
What an unexpected surprise.
Yes, please accept it. We don't have any money, but an Illyrian chick is worth a small pile of gold.
Also, thank you. If it weren't for you, I'd still be a sniveling milksop.
May Eliu watch over you.
Okay. And those two kids are very, very happy. And we are happy too because we just went up to level 16. And, okay. Kind of a fast-paced video today. Did a lot though. And I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today and hope you had fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Yep, take care everybody. Bye-bye.